Hello, everyone. My name is Jillian Greenberg, and I'm the Director of Education at Usdan Summer Camp for the Arts. Welcome to our Fall Usdan Happy Hours. After the success of Usdan Online this summer, we were so excited to offer more online courses this fall. Usdan Online continues to be a fun and dynamic space for young artists to connect, to be creative, and to learn something new. Our program's goal, as always, is to provide excellent arts education across all art forms through our talented artist educators. We ran 4 courses this fall: creative writing, comic art, watercolor, and graphic design and illustration. Over the next 40 minutes, we'll showcase the work from these 4 online studios, and our teachers will be joining us throughout the event to introduce their classes. Also joining us virtually, we have Usdan's Executive Director, Lauren Brandt-Schloss. Lauren is in our YouTube live chat, and Olivia Wise, our Communications Manager, who's in our Facebook chat. As we peek inside your studios, please feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the chat, and of course, say hi to Lauren and Olivia. Here is a live picture of Usdan right now, watching the sunset. And we'd love to make sure that you know enrollment is open for 2021 in-person camp season. We're super excited to see you in the flesh this summer. And we also just opened enrollment for more online courses in a winter-spring session that will start February 1st. So you can head to usdan.org/online to see what we have on offer. So the first class we will showcase tonight is creative writing, taught by Javon Howard and Meher Manda. To tell us more and introduce their class video is Kylie and Jay.
If you could describe this course to your friend, what would you say about it?
I would say it's a great way to express your creativity in a sort of verbal form. Anything that comes to your mind, you could just put it down. It's really amazing, and they teach you so many things that can help you actually really truly express what your heart is thinking.
Thinking about some of the activities we did through the 10 weeks with Miss Meher and myself, talk about one of your favorite activities or maybe one of your favorite poems.
I think one of my favorite poems was probably when we were talking about things that we can't control and things that are in our control. So, for example, I wrote a poem about the memories that I can always feel within me. We can't control the things that happen in the past, the future, or the present. They just happen.
Talk about some of the things you were able to do with some of your classmates, your peers throughout the course. How was collaboration for you?
Collaboration was great. We made some poems like the Cento, for example, that we all got to sort of pick something that we love and sort of collaborate it into one thing. And with Miss Meher, we also were doing things like, sharing out things, and we did it with you too. So it's nice to sort of share what we're thinking.
In our class, we had a chance to create a few community poems. And one of the community poems, we were able to look at different quotes that inspired us. We looked at a quote and each student was able to create a one-line poem in response to that. We used our one line to create a community poem, which we have today. Kylie will be helping me to read this poem. I'll give it a go, and Kylie will also give it a go as well. So for this version, I'll read one line and then you read the line after that, okay?
Okay.
Nothing is set in stone. We adjust on the fly.
There are two parts of my life: making mistakes and fixing those mistakes.
Nothing is hard. We adjust on the way.
Everything changes. We change for the better.
Now one person makes the future.
Change is a river that everything flows from.
Nothing is impossible. We change when we try.
Things can only get better.
Nothing stays difficult as we go on.
Transformation occurs as a result of our choices.
Change is inevitable as we grow.
What is it that you seek from a community?
Shelter,
People to motivate them.
passion,
Support,
to respect each other.
teamwork, diversity,
communication, and safety.
Inspiration and kindness.
And I want to hear your You Are Who I Love poems.
You are who I love. You, the person who fights for the better. The person who sits down and talks with everyone who feels as if in the doldrums.
You who makes bad decisions. You who falls down but gets back up. You who perseveres.
You constantly posting stories on Snapchat and Instagram. You are who I love. You talking about how you always are getting less than 6 hours of sleep.
The outcasts, the left out, the oddballs, unusual, the cats and dogs without a home, the wildlife that still roams in the land that remains. These are all I cherish and love, the ones who would rather be alone than lonely.
you who gives money to charity, you who protests against pollution, you who has nice walks on the beach,
you sleeping peacefully, you sleeping roughly, you getting over someone you love.
You who always keeps going, you who helps everyone, you who supports all animals, you are who I love.
You who reaches to the tip and plants the flag. You who looks down at the sea we're seeing and the risks worth taking. You are who I love.
Life is revision, right? It is a way that we look at things, we make mistakes. We have certain parts of life that we call practice, right? So we can kind of know what we want to do with things.
Nothing is set in stone, we adjust on the fly. Nothing is hard, we adjust on the way. Everything changes, we change for the better. No one person makes the future. Change is a river that everything flows from. Nothing is impossible, we can change when we try. Things can only get better, nothing stays difficult as we go on. Transformation occurs as a result of our choices.
Sometimes our imagination is the thing that creates the worlds that we are in, right? We go to sleep, we have these wonderful dreams, and then sometimes we have these magical worlds. Or the situation can inspire our imagination, right? We might see something in the world and be inspired by that, and that can spark our imagination.
It's something I'm aware of. It's constantly ahead of me, ahead of my plans, my worries, my thoughts about them. It leaves me tired every time. What will I do for others, for my family, for friends? What will happen to them? Will they stay or go? Will they change? Will I change?
I know I'm not the only one who spent so long attempting to be someone else. Well, I'm over it. So bless my heart and bless my mind because it makes me that much stronger.
death, our worst fear, death at the end of the road, death, the inescapable visitor, death greets everyone.
You are who I love. Tu cabello, tus ojos, tu mirada. No dejo de pensarte. Entera eres mi pensamiento. Desde tu ternura hasta tu dulzura. Entera eres mi sueño.
But what would happen if you lost someone? Would you still be laughing? Saying this whole thing's done, saying this whole thing's a lie. Let's get up and go outside. Just help each other, no need to fight. If I was your brother, you wouldn't let this be my last night.
Sometimes the memories of happiness don't go away. Like a flowing river, the smile spreads across my clenched teeth, no matter what situation. Maybe a laugh, an unforgivable laugh that makes everyone turn around.
Love is more thicker than forget, more thinner than recall. I am always learning the same thing. One day, all this will only be memory.
And I'm so grateful that you guys allowed me to be in this space, and I love spending time with you guys. Thank you.
I can't help but not to smile looking at that video and how it was put together. Just like the role of collaboration, especially throughout the process for our class itself. It was a pleasure to co-teach that class with Mahir and see the role of our students, their perspectives, the diverse in ages, and just the way our voice was able to carry on and off the page.
Hi, everybody. On paper, you would think that a class with ages ranging from 10 to 17 can't work, but this class completely worked. All of them had such individual ideas and voices, and they wrote so evocatively and personally about their experiences. It was a pure delight working with them. I hope I can see all of them again. It was an absolute fun co-teaching with Jay.
And I will say that it's such a credit to both of you that class worked so well and was so amazing. And it was incredible to see the way that students collaborated and shared so much, and how you both introduced these really deep but really universal themes. So congratulations. It was really a beautiful class and a beautiful video. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next class is comic art, taught by Holly Hussey. Holly and her student Eloise will now introduce their class video.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, you're the winner.
Okay, I'm ready. Welcome to the Comic Cat Ninjas, where everything is awesome and it has cats and memes.
Cats and comics, how can you go wrong?
And memes.
And memes.
Yes,
Hey,
a lot of cat memes.
A lot of cat memes. I'm pulling up a favorite project of yours. Tell us about this little one that we did during the Comic Cat Ninjas.
We got to doodle some roots on a page, and at the end of the roots, we could write things that we liked. A lot of people wrote family, and a lot of people wrote music and anime. Somebody wrote ramen. I don't know who posted that. But they wrote ramen.
What was your favorite thing about, if you could say one thing about the Comic Cat Ninjas meeting weekly, what was the group like?
I think it was really fun because everybody got to decide their ideas, like talk about their ideas and share their ideas, and like show artwork and post cat memes.
Yes, we just kept that cat thing going. It was really cool. Hey, do you remember this one? This was great.
Yeah, I like doing the like the little doodles.
Little doodles, little symbols, got our ideas together. So I would say Comic Cat Ninjas, I miss them all, and they were just the greatest comics class. What do you think? Wrap it up, Eloise. Say a final word to you, my friend.
My final word is from Henry, and he says, I is happy. I is has fun. I is has chocolate.
A perfect ending.
Love this class already. I'm crazy about it. Here we go. Okay. That is the best class picture, I think, ever.
Isn't it amazing how you can just kind of cruise through these emotions? I'm loving your drawing hand. Very, very nice. Make some noise for Bryn, you guys. That's awesome.
Yay, Bryn!
Yes.
That's nice.
I added hair
Oh,
on people.
oh my god!
Yes. I love the spiky hair.
I look good there.
Hang on. Let me get a picture of this.
But I wanted to have like an open scene and then panels right next to it.
Wow, Eloise, you have a very unique drawing style, and I love your characters.
Really struggle on when I draw is probably like drawing the face.
Relatable. Do a quick sketch of a circle at that line right there. So basically, that's how I'm doing them right now.
Okay. Does that help, Serena? Are you following along? She is. She's following along.
That's what it is.
Okay.
I wanted to recreate it, but in real size.
I like the scale.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That is very powerful because we don't have to always know what we're doing. Am I right, Larry J?
It's just a really, really good way to be, actually, when you're doing something like that. You're not locked into being right or wrong. You're just going forward with getting something done.
These are my roots.
Gorgeous. Okay. All right. Okay.
That's what I drew with him with the scarf.
I really like that a lot.
I do too.
I like the gestural aspect of it.
So like it's just a snake with a dragon head, basically.
That's excellent.
The girl is gonna be like a dragon warrior or something.
100% she is.
I actually use watercolor and acrylic paint because I have watercolor with Miss Anne, so I decided to use both for my artistic knowledge because I like to use acrylics, but I also like to use watercolors for background. So I was like, you know what? Let's mix it up a bit.
See it?
The eyes look really good. Sorry, Riley.
What do you think, Riley?
I absolutely love it.
You do?
The best drawing I've ever seen someone make of me, because no one's ever made a drawing of me before.
I was working on my Japanese calligraphy right here.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
This is the only one I know how to write.
Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It really is. Check out Samantha's finished page. Give some snaps, throw out some emojis. Look at this final page. I'm so enchanted by the timeline. Like, I think your investment in the character is kind of amazing. I just love this character. I love your characters in general.
It's going to be a librarian.
It's so great.
And I don't know how it happened, but then a smudge got on it. And I don't know how to get it off. I've tried everything. I've tried to erase it like so many times. It just won't come off.
Maybe it's a scar on the face of the person.
It's on his teeth.
Well, maybe they just had some broccoli or...
Oh, make some noise for all of us. Here we go. You guys are awesome. Keep up the great, fantastic, creative Comic Cat Ninja work. We'll see you on the flip side. I'm hovering over the end. Go ahead, Maestro.
3, 2, 1.
Well, I'm just enchanted all over again by the Comic Cat Ninjas who named themselves on the very first day. And this imaginative, creative, smart, hardworking, and playful group reminded me about the importance of play. And we loved digital drawing, good old-fashioned lead to pencil drawing. It was an oasis, really, of creativity and fun. It was a supportive and smart group. We basically logged on early and had to create a game to get off kind of late. It was an amazing experience. I'm so encouraged by the dynamic and original ideas of these students.
Hi, Holly. That was really wonderful to see. And I really enjoyed being in the studio with you all when I was. I feel like that class really bonded. The students really bonded.
Yeah, it was interesting because even on day one, when we weren't sure, I think Meher said it well. It seems like it shouldn't work with the different age group, and it absolutely works. It's a one-room dynamic studio classroom. And you'll know the picture where we all had our stuffed animals. It's kind of how we all got over the first day. Avatar. But funny enough, they never had to appear again.
Well, congratulations for a wonderful session, Holly. Thank you.
Thank you, Jillian.
Next, we have Annie Awaskio's watercolor class. Annie and her student Ella recorded a brief discussion they had about some of Ella's work, and then we will see their class video. Enjoy.
Okay, so do you want to look at your, the final images that you put up?
Sure.
Okay.
So basically, I out of all the 7 I did, they're all connected in the way that they're all a different pride, out of different prides, and they're all kind of connected, I guess. I mean, they're all females, and every single one of my drawings were sunglasses. And it's not because I don't like drawing eyes. It's just because I thought the first one was my first drawing would wear sunglasses because it's just kind of cute and cool. And then I thought that could be another thing that they're all connected with sunglasses. So for the first one, this was the first one I actually ever did, and it kind of connects to my drawings. It has the bandage on the nose and it has the sunglasses. But this one's different because it's Pan Pride.
Can you talk a little bit about the flag that you are getting this names from?
I just got this because once I just saw they were in something I was watching, and we were talking about all the different groups, so I kind of got an idea from that. And it included all the flags. So this wasn't even it wasn't even talking about LGBTQ. It just talked about 7 specific different ones that a lot of people don't know about.
It's a great way to raise awareness of different identities.
Yeah.
This feels new. I don't know if I've ever seen this one before. You can almost feel the different textures of the fabric through the way you used your brush.
Yeah.
And how much water you chose to use.
But yeah, I used a pencil to make the mesh, but I used purple purple watercolor paint to make the on top of the mesh.
Oh, cool. Here's one of my favorites.
Okay, yeah. I thought I could do purple gum. And this was really perfect for the watercolor because it makes it all transparent and stuff.
Yeah, and keep going. Keep making that artwork.
Definitely. Yeah. For my next series, I kind of plan to do a girl version of the 7 Deadly Sins, since it's 7 again.
Cool.
So,
wow, I want to see those when they're finished. We need space to relax. We need space and time to zone out, especially now. I think we're all going through so much stress, and we all have our various sources of stress. But this is an important time to be able to just work and use your hands.
Cheers, but that's what I have so far.
Ah, I see. Thank you for sharing that. I see so small shapes are actually touching each other and overlapping.
I just started using my finger to give it a cool little design.
Really? Oh, I see. So you drew these contour drawings of 3-dimensional shapes, and now you're kind of having them fade away into the distance by smearing the color on one side.
I just had to draw it out first with pencil. And then I started painting with different colors and tried out mixing in the middle as well. This side being more warmer colors and then cooler colors.
Oh, cute.
I know. It's for Halloween.
Wow.
Super cool.
That's so different from what we talked about in our meeting too.
Yeah, I'm trying to practice on how to do eyes and stuff because I do make cartoony eyes and stuff like that. I'm trying to be more realistic in my drawings.
For the bi flag, it's pink and blue, so I decided to make a character with pink and blue. And that's the MB flag. That's yellow, white, purple, and black. That's actually what East Pride is. And the flag is black, gray, white, and purple.
And my favorite part about this is that bubble gum. A translucent bubble. This perfect use of watercolor's properties, right?
One of my favorite teachers, she was actually not a teacher, but more like a council person. And she asked if I could do a portrait of her. And I said yes without hesitation because she means something to me.
This is my character in Paris. She travels a lot. I actually used acrylic paint and watercolor for the 2 previous paintings.
Mine was basically a landscape. I tried to make it look fallish because well, it's kind of full right now.
The rainbow's supposed to mean happiness, and the black is supposed to mean how there are different obstacles that people are going through right now in life, and how it's challenging for them, and how that's taking over. We should spread positivity, so that's why I wrote just love in the middle.
Thank you, everybody, for being fun and creative artists. It's been great hanging out with you every Wednesday, and great work. It was really wonderful to see and hear about the range of interests in our class. We ended up with so many different kinds of paintings at the end. Real and imagined scenes, characters, and compositions. I really enjoyed connecting with this group of artists, hearing about their lives, especially in a time when our worlds have shrunk a little bit. Thank you, painters, for sharing this time together and bringing so much commitment to your craft. My favorite part of the class was work time, when we all worked side by side, apart but together.
Hi, Annie.
Hey, Jillian.
It was so nice to see your video of your class and just the diversity of the work that came out of it and everyone's different interests and how they used the watercolor and different techniques and things that you taught them in the different kinds of work. Really wonderful to see.
Thank you. It was really fun and really relaxing to just have that every Wednesday.
I bet. I'm a little bit jealous. And I wanted to mention, if there's any watercolorists watching tonight, we're still adding work to our online gallery. And if you have anything that you're still working on, and this goes to anyone watching tonight, anything you're still working on, you can email it to questions@usdan.org and we can add it to our gallery. So thank you, watercolorists. Thank you, Annie.
Thank you.
And lastly, we have our graphic design and illustration course, which was taught by Larry Jackson, who is new to our Usdan community, and we're so happy to have him with us. Here to tell us more is Larry, and we'll see a little bit of finished work before we see the class video. Hey, Larry, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Boy, it's great looking at the stuff that I just looked through. Looking at the world of online life in the art and learning right now, it's pretty interesting to see how we're all trying to do the best and continuing the knowledge that our students are going to go through in this time. I chose to focus on the ideas of art that served me best. And through the practical projects, the work we used came out from a base foundation of the students' personal expression. I wanted them to make tangible, relatable solutions to art ideas. So we started with creating book covers and ideas of working with apparel, things that are practical, such as buttons that made expressions of what they felt today. And by participating in this class, my hope is that each student can see the practical benefit and the importance it is to be a working artist, as well as a teacher in our society today. So this is the work that the graphic illustration class did.
Great, thank you. I can't wait to see the video.
As an artist, I like to think that as a creator, you get through the times that are dealt to you in different ways. Think of all the resources that you have around you now and cobble together those resources to think about 3 to 5 ideas you would have on a deck of playing cards.
So far I have a card for compassion because I care a lot about people and wanting to help them. And then I also have one for like books because I just love books and reading books a lot.
There's cards of like anger, elegance, happiness, and sadness because I have all those in that order.
So I did what I thought was like most important during the pandemic to like keep you like focused and everything. I didn't get that in detail.
I did this one.
Wow. Yeah. way. I want you to do at least 3 ideas of what a button could be. And I want you to have some sort of a message that can go along with that button. Looks like a Halloween type thing.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do like a Halloween one because I've seen this really cool like Pinterest thing for Halloween. And I was like, I want to do that.
I did this. It's kind of small. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, explore. Excellent. These are from one of our other students, Beta. I want to show you guys this. These are buttons that she had done, and then she divided it into like button idea and then pin ideas right here.
I was thinking like one half should be like there's a sightseeing of a whale, and then the other half would be like I guess a bit of pollution, and it's just like
so it's environmental, which is really super nice.
Oh yeah,
it's good.
Little ghost cat.
Ghost cat, that's great. So the project that you're going to be all working with is a project where you're going to be taking a word, and I want you to design the word so that it actually defines itself. Good.
Oh, juice, that's awesome. Juice World. Wow.
Amazing. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh my god.
Oh. Wow.
That's great for the Halloween season.
That's
I was thinking
Good.
something like nature with like a mountain and water.
Excellent.
And then with camping, the A could be like a tent or something.
I like that. Ooh, I like that. Nice. I still stand. That's great.
Thank you so much.
I like the smudge stuff you're doing on there. It's nice.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Today's assignment is about making something that shows love towards something you love.
Like, basically what I'm trying to say is, like, love leaves you, it can leave you vulnerable.
That's quite a character you got going on there. Tell us a little bit about it.
Sweet, the stuff that I love.
Ah. Oh, beautiful. Ooh, it's dark. All right.
Oh, great.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
It's kind of like a 3-person bicycle with raccoons because like my dad and I go on like bike rides a lot that I really like to do. And my mom and I, when I was little, used to read a book with like raccoons in it. So I kind of like combined that.
Nice. Beautiful.
It has like different hearts with different things inside because there's like so many different types of love.
And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone.
Thanks, Larry J. Thanks,
All right.
everybody.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, wow, Larry. I really love the assignments that you gave and seeing how you guided with assignments, but they were so open-ended and everyone really brought so much of their interests and excitement to the different ways that you approached it.
Yeah, it was really, really fun watching them go through, picking up on what needs to take place and then running with it and feeling comfortable and confident in their answers to whatever the assignments were. That's what I meant by foundations of expression. That was the best part of it. And one of the other things that was really, really beautiful was that they started to collaborate with each other and speak with each other. There was a nice growing of their personalities and relating with each other.
Yeah, which is not that easy in an online setting. So that took, a lot of work on your part and on your students' part to really make those connections, which was amazing to see.
Thanks. They were a blast.
Great. Thank you, Larry. So I just wanted to say to everyone, congratulations on an amazing fall session. It's been such a delight for me to get to glimpse into your studios. And as we said, to see more of the work created this fall, you can go to our online gallery, which is on our website. And if you have not added work and you'd like to add, if you want to add, more work, you can just email questions@usdan.org. We'd also like to take a moment to thank our sponsors, Capital One, UJA Federation of New York, the Elizabeth Pritzker Foundation at the Long Island Community Foundation, and Suzanne and Bob Niederlander Jr. Thank you so much for supporting this session of Usdan Online and our Happy Hours event.
So great.
I would like to thank again all of you, our incredible teachers and our teaching assistants and the students who made this experience so meaningful for everyone involved. I'm just so impressed with your commitment, enthusiasm, and artistry, and with the communities you were able to build online through this challenging setting and challenging time. And a huge thank you to our students for bringing so much of yourself and sharing your art practice with us. We're so happy that you all joined us tonight to celebrate our growing online community, and we hope to see you next session for online classes and in person this summer. Thank you.
Thank you.